Well, good afternoon, everyone. I am Linda Logan, the Executive Director of the Greater Columbus Sports Commission, and so proud to be standing here on behalf of the Destination Columbus with the staff from Experience Columbus and the Greater Columbus Sports Commission, and to welcome NAGAAA and the Gay Softball World Series back to Columbus. We are always thrilled to host marquee new events, which we did back in 2010. And to be back in the rotation so soon, we couldn't be any prouder to be hosting such a great event with a great national organizing committee. And I am very personally proud to welcome back some old friends that we made back 5 years ago. And believe it or not, the work began back in 2010 to get this event back here in 2015. So perhaps we'll start again for 2020 in the very near future. But we have so many great assets in the community. Berliner Park, 31 fields in one location. We say that it's the largest softball complex in the world, and no one's ever challenged us. So with our great partners with the Columbus Recreation and Parks, we are thrilled to, again, roll out that red carpet of softball fields galore for it's really softball heaven, as we like to say, at Berliner Park. So we understand that we'll hear more about the bidding process, and I don't know, not to say that we're formidable opponents, but perhaps we make it hard on other cities to bid on this event on a regular basis. So without further ado, I would like to introduce the Commissioner of NAGAAA, Commissioner Chris Bolton, who's here, and to say a few words. All right.
Hello. Good afternoon. Thank you guys for coming. I do have a southern accent, but I am not from Alabama. I went to the University of Tennessee, so I was really happy last year when I watched the national championship team. Congratulations to all of you here. Back in 2010, I was the athletic director, assistant commissioner, and just want to tell a little bit story about the process of the pre-bid process. Is that we make a visit to each bidding city, and Columbus was bidding against another city, and the commissioner and I were together. We visited that city. We were getting on the plane. I turned to him, I said, "Have you ever been to Columbus?" And he said, "No." And he turned to me, "Have you?" And I said, "No." "What do you know about Columbus?" And I go, "Well, I think it's the capital." And he goes, "Well, there's Ohio State there." And I had no idea. I really didn't have a conception. And from the moment we got off the plane, we were met by the CVB, the Sports Commission, the tour of Berliner, which is a spectacular park. There is none like it in the world. It was the first time that I've done a bid process that I felt the city wanted me. That genuinely the warmth. And then we visited the short north. We visited all the places. And this was on a Friday we got here. And on Sunday, I turned to Roy and I said, "We're going to Columbus." All right. Nobody had voted, but we knew just from the visit. And it has been a spectacular. I've visited 5 or 6 times since. It's a jewel. It's a gem. Andy had asked earlier maybe to try to get me to move here, how many times had I come back? And I said, well, I may increase the traffic if you get too many people moving here, so it's a great kept secret. Things. And really, the year that we came, 2010 to today, the growth of NAGAAA has been spectacular. We have grown almost 25% since, and this blew it off the roof. We have the most teams ever. So 184 teams, over 2,500 athletes here. We have almost 14,000 players in the U.S. and Canada. And I can't say enough about the committee here, the guys, the most professional organization, the host city committee, you guys. 500 plus volunteers. Nobody else has done that. And I am just excited to be back, and thank you guys very much.
Right. Thank you. All right. Well, next up, we'd like to have Brian Ross, the president and CEO of Experience Columbus, come up and say a few words and a nice welcome.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Commissioner Bolton. Linda's team is very formidable. You don't want to mess with them. They do a tremendous job of bringing world-class events here to our community, and we're very thankful of that. And we're glad to see NAGAAA back in Columbus, that's for sure. And it looks as though we have a formidable team over here. We may want to look out for winning this thing. So I do want to thank Commissioner Brown, Council President Ginther, and Council Member Harden for being with us here today. We're so excited to welcome back the Gay World Series softball to Columbus. We have, I think, 184, 185 teams here and their fans from over 43 cities. This is very important to us. I mean, they're going to bring over 6,000 room nights into our community and spend, yes, that's it. And we'll keep clapping. And they'll also bring an economic impact of direct spending into our community between $5 and $6 million over this weekend. But in addition to all the money that's being pumped into our community and the tremendous opportunity for us to show off our city, throughout the 6 days, we want to make sure that we show off our smart, open, and very diverse and welcoming community. The Gallup just listed Columbus as one of the metro areas with the most gay population in the U.S. The Human Rights Campaign also rated Columbus as 100% in compliance, so that's outstanding. And Columbus continues to be one of the leaders in the nation in LGBT travel, and also one of the leaders in the community and nation with the growth in the gay community. So we're very excited about that. In Columbus, we pride ourselves on our culture of welcoming very diverse and unique events. And we're very thrilled to be welcoming NAGAAA and all of their attendees and teams into the community this weekend, and are looking forward to our community welcoming and supporting all the festivities that go with us. So thank you again for choosing Columbus.
I love being the person here that gets to welcome all the members of our teams. And next up, we have Commissioner Marilyn Brown, who is a big supporter of our destination and also of all the great programming that happens. And I know that she's especially proud of some of the legacy pieces that will happen with the NAGAAA event here the next few days. So, Commissioner Brown, welcome.
Thank you. I am so thrilled that NAGAAA has chosen our community for the World Softball League, and Franklin County was so proud that we invested to bring them here and to make this world class as we knew it would be. You know, this couldn't have happened without the great group that's here. Come on over here for a second. You keep pointing over there, but the audience watching need to see you all. You guys are just terrific. And you're going to be spending your money in my neighborhood in Short North. So I'm really happy you're here. I am a Short North resident, and I love it that you all are going to be staying in my neighborhood. But you're also going to be visiting the ballpark, which is Franklin County owned and operated. You're going to the zoo. You're going to all of our world-class attractions when you're not playing softball. And we want to make sure that you have a great time, because this is about having a great time, spending your money in Franklin County, and really doing what you can, because we're going to do all we can to make you and your visitors feel welcome, because that's how we are in Columbus and Franklin County. We want to make all of our guests feel welcome as we do our visitors and residents always. Franklin County spends $19 million a year on economic development, and don't kid yourselves, this is an economic development venture, this world softball team and world softball series. And economic development drives everything we do in Franklin County, because for every dollar we spend in all of our programs, it helps all of our residents in the county. And for that, we thank all of you yet again, and have a great time this week while you're here. And everybody come on out to Berliner Park and watch the teams play. You'll have a great time, and it's just awesome. Thank you.
All right, well, we have a deep lineup here. I'm happy to have... All right. We also have City Council President Andy Ginther here, and we're deep into the bench right now, so President Ginther.
Thanks, Linda. So, you know, it's great to be up here with great colleagues and partners. You know, President Brown and Councilmember Harden have been great champions to bring this phenomenal event back. And so I'd like to say to the Commissioner, I know Memphis is a beautiful town, but welcome home. And we look forward
to be here.
And look forward to having you in this amazing event back in America's city, Columbus. And so the players, the coaches, the fans traveling from 43 other cities across the country will find Columbus even more welcoming than they did back in 2010. Because in Columbus, we don't just talk about acceptance and equality, we live it every day. The people of Columbus made it loud and clear when they said to the nation, it wasn't good enough to simply provide domestic partner benefits to city workers, and it wasn't good enough to create a domestic partner registry. It is not enough to support our pride celebration or update our anti-discrimination language in our laws. No, the people of the city of Columbus felt so strongly about creating a community of inclusion that they voted to place protections for LGBT residents and visitors in our charter, our city's constitution. And they voted to do so overwhelmingly with some 70% of the vote. We're the only city in the state that put such protections into our charter. It's how important creating an equal and just society is to the people of Columbus. We know we cannot be the city we want to be unless all people share in our prosperity. All people need to feel included in programs and policies that make Columbus great. So on behalf of a supportive and outstanding city council that's represented as well by Councilmember Shannon Harden, who's been a huge champion in bringing NAGAAA back to Columbus in the World Series here. We talked about the world-class facility at Berliner Park and the Recreation and Parks Department and hundreds of volunteers at the ready to make the 2015 edition of this World Series the best ever in the history of this event. And so as exciting as it is to welcome these amazing world-class athletes back to our city, we look forward to celebrating many World Series moments in the years ahead, right here in the great city of Columbus. Thank you all for your support, and thank you, and we look forward to an outstanding event and crowning some of the world's best right here in Columbus. Thank you.
What a great way to end the press conference. Again, thank you all for coming. We're excited about the next 10 days worth of play, and we will be having photographs and interviews off to the side here. So thanks again for coming, and here's to a great series. All right.